What is it?
Cochinita pibil. Ask Alex. Alex.
¿Cómo se llama, Alex?
Cochinita pibil.
Cochinita pibil. Tacos. That's it's a typical meal here in Campeche. Tacos, they slow cook the pork in a plantain or banana leaf wrapped up in all kinds of spices, and we're gonna make some tacos here. All right. ¿Cómo hace? ¿Cuál es el sonido de la pava? How does
Johnny en la pista.
I asked this local to see how the female turkey sounds like.
Bajo la lengua. El corte lo que quiero hacer es encima de la lengua con más fuerte.
We had a little leaf grasshopper, which they call an esperanza, come and visit us right after supper. Pretty cool creature.
¿Cuál es la papada?
El pecho, el gordito del pecho.
¿Sí? ¿Y es que le gusta?
Johnny, the Mayan guide, was skinning out my turkey from that day, and the guides were having a good time. Everybody was having a laugh, teasing and playing, and just a way to relax and wind down for the evening as Johnny was skinning the bird. So, as we wind down, get ready for a new day, make a plan for tomorrow. They start poking a little fun. Always fun in Mexico.
Alex, báilale así como baila el pavo.
Maura asks Alex to show us how the turkey struts and dances for the females. Found this little guy poking around inside the house. Always make sure you bring your insect repellent. Anyway, it's time for bed. Get ready for a long day ahead of us in the morning. It'll be here soon. We're up early. We're out in the Jeep, cutting through the jungle, get deep back into the back part of the forest, see if we can't hear some birds this morning. Just as the jungle birds start waking up and making noises, it clouds over and looks like it's gonna rain. So we saw a male turkey cross the road a little while ago. So we came into the jungle here,
little ways to see if we could set up and call him back. Gonna give it a try. Maura's up to bat, so see what happens here. It's pretty thick in here. It just rained. It's been wet, just muddy. But gotta hand it to these guys. They really go out to get a good blind set up, get you hidden, and clear out a place to be able to shoot from. So we'll see if the turkeys read the script or not. So anyway, gonna try for number 2.
Well, that didn't work out just as we planned. We heard him singing a couple times, and he just didn't want to cooperate. So we're gonna run back into town and go check out a few things. Give it a break for midday. It's getting a little too foggy, and it's just not sunny, so the birds aren't real active. It looks like it wants to rain. So we're gonna run in. There's supposed to be a fair going on in town, so we're gonna go check that out and grab a few things for dinner tonight and grab something to eat, and we will get back out here and see if they're a little bit more active this evening. So we're gonna head on out, and we will come try it here a little later.
Solito.
That's the cashew. On top of that, inside of that little shell is the cashew nut that we eat. That's how many fruit they have to pick to get a cashew out of each one of these. Each one of these fruits has one cashew nut on top of it. Festival continued, we noticed there was a rooster fight going on, a pelea de gallos. We stepped in to see if we could see what the roosters looked like, see when the first fight began.
Vamos a iniciar la primera pelea de la tarde. 10 minutos para las tablas.
We wanted to stick around for some more rooster fighting, but it was time to start headed back to the jungle. go find some turkeys, leave these roosters behind. So we headed back towards the ranch as I was starving. It was time to eat. We're gonna go see what the chef has cooked up for us today. That's gonna be supper. We're gonna eat the turkey for supper. This is lunch. Making some eggs. ¿Cómo se llaman los huevos? Montuleños. Huevos montuleños. Got the chef making huevos montuleños. Looks pretty good. Sorghum fields are high, but we're determined to make our way across and get over to the other side where we had heard some birds before. Maura gets her good luck wings out so we can hear some turkeys. We make our way across the field. The closer we get to the jungle, we start to hear them singing. Boys quickly get to business putting together a blind, and we get settled in before we start calling. Hopefully this bird will make his way in towards us.
It's probably gonna come right down this trail right here. You want to scoot over now? Good cookie. You got him, Cookie.
He's still up.
No, he's...
Yeah.
Don't shoot. Let him just grab his head. Agárrale el cuello.
I told you if I didn't shoot him on the head, I shoot him on the foot.
That's all right. He was just standing there staring at the decoy. I know. I could see him when he'd shake his head, but I couldn't. But siempre. Cookie, what did you just do?
I don't know. I found this dead bird.
Found a dead bird in Campeche. Let's go take some pictures out there. Wow, just called it in. Seriously, only took about 15 seconds. 30 seconds. And he come running. We had the decoy set up right here. We just picked it up, and he was singing just inside these trees right about here. He was singing about not even 50 to 100 yards away, and so we hurry up and we sat up. We threw up the makeshift blind, and Maura got ready behind the gun, and he came right in. And now let's go check him out. Even the decoy is shiny, beautiful in the sun. Yeah. Look up. So we're wrapping up second day, right? First day, called in a beautiful ocellated turkey, and this morning, nothing, didn't hear anything, and then it started to rain. So we got out of the rain, we moved a couple of miles, got out of the rain, came over here, and it started singing. We had this guy singing not even 100 yards from the truck. He had moved out from the fields where they were out feeding earlier in the middle of the day, and he was on his way to the roost, and we snuck in just behind Maura there. We snuck in, making a makeshift blind, and called him right in. So what a beat. Look at the spurs on this guy. Maura shot an old bird. Some huge spurs on this guy. They are so pretty. Look at the crest. The blue head and all those little yellow warts are so cool. And these colors, I don't know that the video does it justice, but these colors are amazing. All right, we're gonna take care of this guy and get him taken care of. Then we're off to look for brocket deer. So wish us luck, outdoor slayers. We're down in the Yucatan, actually in Campeche, and it's been a great trip so far. Waiting, one of the guides and in the brush over here. We've been following this trail, and we're looking for brocket deer. And what amazes me about these guides is in Mayan, they call the braca deer temasate. And the guide literally went into underneath a tree, a big tall tree, and he went back and starts looking at the ground. And as he's looking at the ground, he finds a track in these wet leaves. He finds a track, and he says, "Oh, it's a female." It amazes me that these Mayan descendants have been hunting these deer for so long that they understand the difference between a female track and a male track in just the wet leaves under a fruit tree that we found. So he's basically looking for another tree in the area right back in here that the fruit fall from the tree, and so these deer are foraging through the jungle. And if we can find a place where they've been feeding and they've been picking up this fruit, we'll go set up a tree stand or a hammock and sit there and wait it out, see if they don't come in to feed.
The guide sits down and shows me how they call the braca deer. We spooked one, saw a couple run across the road, some at long distances, females, but nothing this trip, but there's always room for another. Back to camp we go, one last meal, and then we head home.
Ready to eat, come on in. Look at that. Wow. What do you think, Alexis? ¿Ah?
¿Qué piensas? Estoy contento de que estén ustedes acá, la verdad. Me he pasado excelente con ustedes.
Gracias.
100%, porque
Thank you.
son muy buenas personas.
Oh, thank you.
Gracias. Les agarré aprecio demasiado en el cortito tiempo que estamos y espero algún día volverles a ver de nuevo.
Bueno.
Me va a hacer
Gracias.
llorar.
Sí, es que la verdad,
Estoy sorprendido cómo se lleva, que la verdad que muy pocas mujeres, aquí en México, es muy difícil buscar una mujer así,
Sí.
de verdad. Tiene un gran tesoro.
Gracias, gracias.
¿No?
Y ahora tiene que decirlo en inglés.
Basta caliente.
Basta camino.
Espero vuelvan.
Sí. We're after ocellated birds. This called this bird in. Beautiful colors, just a beautiful tail, and I'm super excited. This completes my World Slam outdoor slayers. Everybody has hammocks inside the house to lay down.